All right, Shalom. All thanks and praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wa Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth. To the rest of the church who believe as well, you men who may not be teachers or prophets, you women, sons, and daughters as well, and the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel alone, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. Okay? The importance of knowing that this truth is about division, everybody can't receive it. It's not about numbers, it's not about being liked, it's not about being disliked for that matter. It's about obedience. It's about teaching our people the way, teaching our people the light, showing our people how to live, how not to live, letting these different nations and the evil of our people know what they have to look forward to. Okay? We bring these lessons out strictly for the elect, but we still have to teach and preach this word for others to hear also. But the others, it's not to seal them for deliverance, it's so that they may be sealed for their destruction. Okay, let's jump to the book of Proverbs. You know, this is my teaching style. I just go to the scriptures. I bring out the scriptures, I read them, we talk around them, we move on to the next verse. Okay, Proverbs 17 and 16. Let me go back. Proverbs 17 and 16. Wherefore is there a price in the hand of a fool to get wisdom, seeing he hath no heart to it? If someone's mind is not on this wisdom, you're really wasting your time trying to get them to try to understand, to try to get them to believe, because they don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They show it through their actions. They show it through basically their attitude towards this ministry. They cast it off to the side. They act like it's a fairy tale. They act like they have all the time in the world to come back to it at another date. A fool's heart is not set on wisdom. Okay, and that's why Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he's separating what's known as the elect of the house of Israel from the wicked Israelites. Just because you are an Israelite does not make you highly favored right now. Just because you are an Israelite does not mean you are going to receive this good news with a rejoicing heart. If your mind isn't set on this wisdom, it's because you're a fool, it's because you're an idiot. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai did not wake your mind up to it. So now you're just cold, naked, and hungry. You're destitute of this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. A man void of understanding striketh hands, and becometh surety in the presence of his friends. Let's go for it. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, and verse 21. Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom, but a man of understanding walketh uprightly. That's why when you get on social media, you know, all through the internet, you see a whole bunch of folly. Because this world is full of people who are destitute of wisdom. When you go into that word destitute in the Strongs, it goes to Hebrews 26 and 38. Chaser, from Hebrews 26:37, lacking, hence, without. Just like Jake say in the streets, if Jake doesn't have their their pistol on him or whatever, Jake will say, man, you're lacking. Well, not having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding will be likened unto you not having a weapon, not having your armor. You're lacking. You're void. Okay? You're in want, in need of, lacking, needy, and want of. So folly is a joy, or folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom. But a man of understanding walketh uprightly. And you can tell if a man has this understanding based off of how he walks, based off of whether or not he's applying the scriptures throughout his day-to-day life. Okay? Let's touch on the Apocrypha. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 21, and verse 19. Doctrine unto fools is as fetters on their feet, and like manacles on the right hand. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold that for a second. I'm going to grab something right quick. We're going to stay in that verse. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 21 and 19. To a senseless person, education is fetters on the feet, and like manacles on his right hand. So to a person who's senseless, or to someone who is a fool, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, okay, this education, so to speak, right? It's like being, this education that we give to our people, they see it like slavery. Certain Israelites feel like waking up to this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you're basically putting yourself in slavery. The scriptures talk about how we're prisoners of hope. Everybody is a slave to somebody. And yes, we are slaves within this ministry, but we are slaves with benefits. Okay, we are servants with benefits. But a fool, he'll look at this and say, well, you mean to tell me I have to leave this woman because she has a man? I love this woman. I can't do that. You mean to tell me I can't eat pork no more? Pork is one of my favorite meals. You mean to tell me I can't celebrate New Year's and Christmas with my family anymore? Man, I've been doing that my whole life. Okay? So when you bring out this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, a fool will look at it like you're trying to put them in slavery. Like you're putting spiritual chains around their necks and around their ankles. Okay? Or people act like this truth is giving them cement blocks for feet. Like it's just slowing them down. It's in the way. It's not important. It's vanity. Okay? This doctrine is irritating to a fool. Their mind is not on it. Okay? And that's why, there's a division. Because us who believe, we look at this truth as like a fresh cup of ice water to a parched esophagus. Okay? Let's go to the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed? So if two were walking together and they were not in agreement, eventually they are going to have to separate. All they are going to do to each other is bring frustrations, disagreements, arguments, okay, division, confusion. So two people who don't agree, they may walk together for only so long, but eventually they would have to separate paths. And that's why this ministry is drawing the elect together, because the elect, we agree with the doctrine that has been taught to us through the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Okay? So we have to separate from those who are destitute of this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, especially seeing that their heart isn't to it. They're going to look at us like we're the problem, like we're putting them back in slavery for wanting to bring out this truth. Okay? Can two walk together except they be agreed? So let's go forward to Psalms chapter 37 and verse 38. But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. So can two walk together except they be agreed? Eventually they're going to separate. But those who do walk together, if they walk together in wickedness, if this doctrine, if this education is foolish unto them, if they don't see it as important, okay, they may walk together, but Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, they are going to be through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, they are going to be destroyed together as well. That's why it's important for us who are in this know, who are in the knowledge, to separate from those who have an issue with this doctrine. Because there will be a time where those who oppose the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, they will be cut off. Okay? They will be cut off. They will be put to death together. That's why we can't walk together with those who are transgressors, because we know what the end of them will be. So the best thing for us to do is to walk amongst brothers. And if you're not around brothers, you walk amongst them by watching their videos. You put up videos. Okay? Let's shut it down with this one here. We're going to go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 9, and verse 6. Forsake the foolish and live. Go in the way of understanding. So you have to forsake the foolish, because the foolish are going to be destroyed together. The foolish are going to be cut off. So you would be wise to forsake them and live. That's why it says, can two walk together lest they be agreed? If you're walking with somebody who is wicked, you must share similar beliefs as them. You cannot be around somebody and just have a total different belief system, a total different doctrine. You are going to bump your head. So if you are hanging around with transgressors, you like their company, you're trying to fit in, that's because you are one of them. You are one of the same. But if you have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, if you agree with the doctrine of Yahweh Shai, you should forsake the foolish so that way you can live. Because if you have this understanding, you will separate from those who are living in error. This truth is only about the elect of the nation of Israel. It always has been. It always has offended many. But it's not, for us to be bullies or to just go around creating enemies. But this ministry is going to create enemies on its own. See, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, they are men of many enemies. And when you come into this truth, you take on their enemies. You have to separate. We can't be of this world, because if you are of this world, you are an enemy to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Let's close it there. Let's go to James chapter 4 and verse 4. And we'll wrap it up here. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enemy with the power? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the power. So if you are a friend of this world, you are an enemy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because remember, the transgressors, they are all together and they will be destroyed together. And us who have the understanding, who are not of this world, we are to forsake this world. We are to be enemies to this world. That doesn't mean you go around cussing people out without cause. That doesn't mean you just go around mugging people, looking them up and down, looking to square up, looking to fight. See, a lot of Jake back in the world, we may have been in lots of fights, many brawls. But within this ministry, It's a different fight. It's a different type of brawl. This is a spiritual battle. Okay, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, I'm highly thankful. I'm highly grateful. I haven't had a truth. I haven't had a fight since I've been in this truth. And I've been in this truth since 2014. And when I was a younger man, I had a lot of street fights. I was a brawler. Okay, but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai has changed my thoughts. I understand what I'm involved in. I understand that this is a spiritual battle. I understand that we are to forsake those who are on the outside, okay, because you can't really be around somebody you don't agree with. That's not going to happen. All right, we have to be separated from the world, seeing that those of this world are going to be destroyed together and the elect are going to be delivered together. So I'm going to close it there. I'm going to give all thanks and praises unto all power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Wa Rakak Wadash, Shalom.